somebody say money? Well, to be fair, Daily Doge, nobody said money. We're actually talking about something more important, more valuable than money, believe it or not. And that is, of course, going to be gift subs. Who could ask for something more valuable than getting your hands on some emotes of your favorite channel out there? But also welcome, Daily Doge, How to Fix, and of course, once again with the quick trigger on the... quick finger on the trigger. Never gonna give you up. Who once again gets the first redeem. Means that you get a bonus 5 points, of course. And hello to you too, Eschaton. Let me first... There is bonus 5 points going. And hello, Mechanicat as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And yes, How to Fix, arguably even more valuable than money, more valuable than gift subs even. There's the ever so elusive clout that you could go after. The most valuable commodity, especially in the VTubing scene, I suppose. And you just accidentally clicked on an ASMR stream. Oh my goodness. Daily Doge, that's very risky territory that you're going in there if you click on an ASMR stream. Or, I mean, hang on. If you really want ASMR, hang on. No, I'm just tapping random things around the mic. I don't know if this... Is this triggering anybody's ASMR reaction? I am not going to lick the mic. I refuse to do that. I don't know why ASMR is turned down to licking things. As far as I remember, it was simple things like hearing scissors cutting hair or something like that. Your computer's clock is broken, so all streams are started as 2 hours ago. Oh, welcome, Walter. Hopefully then this isn't too early then, if it's 2 hours earlier than you. Don't know how your ears feel assaulted. Do you think they were licking their mic thingy? Oh, they had one of those, what's it? The microphones that literally have 2 ears as their inputs and stuff like that. I mean, hey, maybe if I'm ever incredibly desperate for money and views, I'll find a big booba avatar, or maybe I'll put out the mate avatar and I'll start licking the microphone with that avatar on screen. Maybe, who knows? Maybe that's the secret. Maybe that's the key to success. And yeah, surround sound microphone is the thing, because then you can, it actually feels like it's on the left ear or the right ear and stuff like that. So let's see. Before we get into today's races, I thought I'd give an update. I know yesterday I said I would play Age of Empires on stream. I didn't, because I was actually super sleepy. My sleep schedule is all out of whack. But I did play some ranked Age of Empires. Well, not ranked. I just played Age of Empires online off stream. And I remember after Friday, where I ended up, I think, top 35 or 35th place on the African leaderboards, I played a couple more games, and I am now, let me actually pull it up, a lot higher. Let me pull it up first. Hi, Shannon, looking at my... What did he stumble? Spike, you stumbled into my master plan. If the whole gambling and gaming doesn't work out, then I will resort to the way of the Kuma, and I'll start licking a mic with the maid outfit on in order to try and garner some views and money. Let's have a look and see. Before we move over to the racing, I want to show you just how great I am. Not a bad idea? I mean, listen. Oh, okay, well, hang on. Me and my damn mouth. Hang on. Alrighty, I guess since Daily Doge redeemed it, let me do that. This is only for 3 minutes, by the way. I'm not gonna... I promise this is only gonna be for a short while. Oh my, Daily Doge. You're giving me a hand, huh? I'd like to give you a hand. Hang on, let me go and get some water. Oh, sorry. I mean, I'm so parched and dehydrated. I need to go and get me some water. And welcome, Russian bro. You come at a very weird time. Don't worry. Just for the next few minutes, your daily doge has asked me to become a maid, and I'm trying out a new tactic. You see, I hear all the rage about ASMR streamers and how they always lick their lips and lick the microphone, and I'm thinking surely that'll bring in all the views. So bear with me for just a second, Russian bro. I'm feeling extra thirsty today. Let me get some water. Oh my goodness. I had to run to the kitchen, so now my legs are so tired, and oh my goodness. If only I could just have a drink to parch my thirst. Okay, now. I couldn't do it. That was my limit. I could not do more than that. I had to stop at the slurping of water. Oh my goodness. I feel defiled right now. Who knows though? Maybe that's I should do more practicing, and then I'll get all of the horny lads and lasses out there. But what was I saying? Oh yes, I was showing you all my ranking. Let's see, where is it? I spent most of the time getting the water and drinking. Listen, that's what most... You say that's a scam. Isn't that what most ASMR streamers do? They spend most of the time just doing random stuff. And it's just like, oh, just even them turning a... Like, most of the time they spend not even facing the camera. It's them... have you ever seen them where they write their names on a board? Like, people's names on a board. Like, oh, let me turn around and show my ass off to the camera while I turn and write your name. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble writing down your name. How do you spell it again? Oh my, your name is so difficult to spell. So let me keep on spending time with my ass to the camera. And stuff like that. But, forget about that. I'm not an ASMR streamer. I am apparently an Age of Empires streamer. Because, when you look at the African... Again, it's only in the African leaderboards, but it's still something. I went from 35th to now 10th place. That is definitely an improvement. Top 10 streamer. Literally, top 10 streamer. Top 10 African Age of Empires streamer. You heard it here first. Now then, if you look globally, let's not... Okay, well. Top 10. We don't care about global ranking. Top 10. Top 10 is where we are. We are top 10 streamer. Let's not worry about any semantics. To be fair, I'm surprised because I think when I was 35th in Africa, the global ranking was like 9,000. So technically speaking, we jumped up like 4,000 places just by upping our elo a bit. I still think I can go for number 1 or close to number 1. Number 1 has in Africa at least has 1,394. I need to get another like 200 points. 200 points. I think I can do it. But, of course, I am an expert tactician on the battlefield, which is why I am the top 10 player in Africa. But more importantly than that, though, I am, of course, a gambler. You don't think I could do it? Because thank you for the words of motivation, Russian bro. And If I could, I would put my ass up. Actually, I don't know if you can still even hear my voice, but my ass is towards the camera. I'm not gonna forward to everything into the mic, but this is my ass to the camera. But enough about the pandering to the ASMR people out there. Let's have a look and see. I'm not gonna be farting into the mic, Spike. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves here. But enough about that though. We're here for some gambling, not for some ASMR booba and butter. So for those of you who don't know though, here, let me quickly give you a rundown on how the races will work. The way it works. Welcome Arthur as well. And also I suppose I should have said hello as well to Russian Bro and Elliot Ambers who showed up here during the awkward maid redeem time. And thank you Daily Doge. I will drink some water, but I will not ASMR at this time though. Yes, unfortunately this is not the ASMR stream. Despite the possibility of me earning millions, I choose not to. So, yes, it is indeed gambling. Here's how it works. There will be 8 races, and before each race you'll be able to bet on one horse, aka a marble. And you will earn points depending on where that horse places. If your marble comes in first place, you earn 10 points. If you come in second place, that is 9 points. Third place is 8 points, so on and so forth up until 10th place, which earns you a single 1 point. If you come in 11th or 12th place, or you DNF, you will earn 0 points. Now, the gambler after those 8 races with the most points will win the coveted prize. That prize, of course, being a gifted sub to any channel that they want. Now, most importantly though, that final 8th race is worth double points. So you do not earn 10 points in first place. No. You earn 20 points. Second place, you don't earn 9. You earn 18 points. That is a big race to have a possible turnaround. That 18th race. That 8th race, sorry. The rescue band for a week. This isn't Squid Game. This isn't like a death game where the people who lose get deleted from the channel. And hello and welcome, Respite as well. You've come just in time. You can see the rules for today are up here. I will say, something I tried last week and I might try it again this week is having 2 rounds of 8 races where we do one set of like a community map circuit and then a regular map circuit. But we'll have a look and see. And last place gets chat banned on the final race. Oh my goodness. I have a feeling that it'd probably be Spike. Just from looking at the data of the past races, Spike is almost always in last place. But you're probably wondering though, I can't wait to place my bet. Who can I place my bets on? Well, I'll tell you this. Because I only woke up about an hour ago, the names are all the same from last week. So, the horses that you can bet on today are as follow. Starting in the top left-hand corner, we have Rapid Hawk, followed by Arctic Crop. Then we have Night Breeze, and then White Monday. Then we have Scotch Swallow, Pretty Death. On the right-hand side, we have Modern Pool, Radiant Mood, Rough Sprinter, Super Glow, Smelly Stage, and lastly, Tasty Tutor. Now, if you would like to place your bet, just simply do as Russian Bro does and type in !bet followed by the name of the horse that you are going to be betting on. Now, I will add down your bets in my handy dandy little notepad, or Excel spreadsheet rather. And you missed last week. Don't worry, Daily Doge. Maybe then, if there's 2 races, you have double the chances. That's how it works, right? If you have 2 attempts, you literally double your odds of winning. It goes from 0.0001 to 0.0002. Let me have a look and see. Russian Bro is betting on Tasty Tutor. Never gonna give you up is betting on Rough Sprinter. It looks like people are sticking to the same horses that they bet on last week. Eschaton, you are betting on Arctic Crop. Daily Doge, you are betting on Radiant Mood. Spike, you are betting on Night Breeze. And Elliot, you are betting on Rough Sprinter as well. Joining, never going to give you up. Mechanic Cat, you are betting on Night Breeze as well. Joining Spike, I see. Rushbro says, if Tasty Cheater loses, you're unfollowing, unsubscribing, and calling the cops on the channel. Well, it looks like some rigging is needs to be set up here then, doesn't it? Let's see. Respite, you are betting on Smelly Stage. You're one of these smelly bros, I see. I feel like that says a lot about you if you're betting on the smelly horse. Those oaths don't sound good. I mean, listen. It's an improvement at least. And Arthur is betting on Pretty Death. I will say, for those of you who weren't here last week we had somebody win not one but both races. It was actually arguably very sussy. If I hate that I use that word. It was very mysterious that Carmine Phlegathon won both of these circuits back to back, winning 2 gift subs that day. And the horse that Carmine bet on was none other than Pretty Death. So Arthur, who knows? Your horse that you're betting on has a lot to live up to. I'll say that. But who knows? Maybe Pretty Death is a bit tired out from last week. So hopefully Pretty Death can perform just as well. How to fix your horse is going to be betting on Modern Pool. Cops were already... Yeah, that's true. The cops have been called before about rigging attempts. Those who know will know. Yes, Respite is having a nice little big sniffy smell there of that victory. And yes, it was the Trini steroids that may have propelled it. Can Arthur, though, provide the same amounts of Trini steroids to Pretty Death? Try and snatch that win, just like Carmine did. So, since we have everybody's bets in, let us move over onto the races. There it is. Of course, for now, the first one we will do a Grand Prix of the standard maps. That'll be 8 maps. And, oh, it doesn't look like there's a Daytona racetrack, unfortunately. Let's see, though. So, like I said, though, if there is time, we might do another round of another circuit, another 8 set of races where the scores are reset for the community maps. So stick around to that if you want to see that one as well. Pick the dojo and the 4 mobs died in the stream. Oh my goodness. The dojo is a very dangerous one. And oh, Ringe, you came just in time. I'm going to assume that you're betting on Super Glow once more, Ringe. So let me go ahead and put you down for that. Speaking of Super Glow, we have Super Glow right up here next to Arctic Crop, as well as Radiant Mood and Rapid Hawk. And Pretty Death. Pretty Death eager to win as usual. Look at how close Pretty Death is to the start. Of course, this isn't much of an advantage for Pretty Death, but you can see Pretty Death is eager, anxious to get this race going. And wait, what are the horses? Kine, you have come just in time. These are the horses. They are the same as last week. We have Pretty Death over here. We have Radiant Mood, Super Glow, Arctic Crop, Night Breeze, Rough Sprinter, Modern Pool, Scotch Solo, and last but not least, White Monday. Wait, where is... and, of course, up there at the top, we have Tasty Cheater and, of course, Kine. I know you're a favorite of this one. Smelly Stage. And Shibalord, don't worry. You don't need to type in exclamation point play, Shibalord. All you have to do is look at one of these 12 marbles and place a bet on one of them. And say which one you think will win. Then, yes, the horses are just in their most optimal form. They are compressed into the size of a marble. And Rushbro, again, you don't need to type in exclamation point play. It is all... Instead, you know what? Instead of typing in play and being part of the race yourself, instead, all that energy should go into supporting and cheering on for your marble, the one that you want to win. So, Shiplord, you're betting on Radiant Mood. Again, instead of typing in play then, hope that Radiant Mood wins. Cheer Radiant Mood on, because if Radiant Mood wins these races, you, Shibalord, could win a gift sub to anybody you want. So let's see, Shibalord, you're betting on Radiant Mood, and Kine, you are betting on Smelly Stage. Why are you so excited about the smelly stage, kind? You are one of these smelly bros as well, joining Respite. So, before we get this race underway though, we have to, of course, take a small moment of silence while we listen to the opening fanfare for today. Alright, and now with that out of the way, and now that everybody has gotten all of their attempts to rig out of the race, let us get the first race underway. You can see Mechanicat is trying to shoot up Nightbreeze with some steroids. Will that help out though? Let's have a look and see. Right now, Nightbreeze is way up there getting smacked around by that spinner. But it is Modern Pool who is out there first, followed by White Monday and Rust Winter on the left-hand side. Meanwhile, Scotch Swallow and Nightbreeze take the middle part. Everybody else on the right-hand side, though. They're all outside of the pachinko machine, though. And let's see, you can imagine the smell. Where is Smelly Sage, though? Smelly Sage is right there back in 10th place. But Smelly Sage is getting backed around by the spinner. Meanwhile, Rust Sprinter having a brilliant sprint right at the start. Getting a little bit slowed down, though, by the spinner. Meanwhile, Rapid Hawk, true to his name, is rapidly barreling down the path though. But Nightbreeze overtakes him with a breeze brushing past in the wind at the late at night though. Nightbreeze overtakes him and enters the spinner. But Rapid Hawk unfortunately gets bounced back upwards by that spinner, almost out of there. Nightbreeze currently in first place. Rush Sprinter in second place on the right hand side there. Let's have a look and see. Nightbreeze is still in front. Nightbreeze, could this be a brilliant finish for Spike and Mechanicat? Oh no, Nightbreeze is getting battered around there, giving a Rough Sprinter the chance to catch up. Rough Sprinter, though, gets battered around as well. Nightbreeze only has 2 more spinners left. And Nightbreeze is just having trouble, so much trouble. Meanwhile, Nightbreeze gets sent backwards out of that spinner. Could this be a chance for Rough Sprinter to overtake Nightbreeze, though? Rough Sprinter does navigate past that spinner. And in fact, Rapid Hawk is overtaking Nightbreeze now as well. Rough Sprinter is in the spinner, the final one, and gets sent backwards. It's a tragedy. Nightbreeze, though. Nightbreeze comes back, and Nightbreeze gets sent forward. Nightbreeze is over the speed bumps now, and it could be Nightbreeze to have the first place finish in the first race here. And looks like there is a big lead, though. Rapid Hawk is coming up, though, close behind. Rapid Hawk could overtake him now. Rapid Hawk, oh, what a brilliant move. Rapid Hawk overtakes Nightbreeze. And Rapid Hawk secures first place with Nightbreeze in second place. Scotch Solar coming up here in third place. Where is everyone else though? Arctic Crop will most likely get fourth. Rough Sprinter is still stuck back here. Rough Sprinter is still stuck in fifth place. Finally getting pushed out of there. But Modern Pool has already overtaken them. Where is everybody else? Tasty Tutor, you are only now entering these spinners here. Meanwhile, Smelly Stage, imagine the smell of victory. Well, you really do have to imagine the smell because you aren't going to be getting victory anytime soon, Smelly Stage. The Smelly Bros will have to just stay imagining the smell only. They will not be able to actually perceive it. Meanwhile, it looks like Superglow will come up here for 8th place, with Pretty Death most likely getting 9th place. Unless what's the Smelly Stage could overtake and snatch away 9th place from Pretty Death. And Pretty Death will most likely be getting the 10th place over here, with Tasty Cheetah way back here. And let's see. Second place for life. Second place. Listen, you can't be mad at a second place finish. And Shibalo, that's the attitude you want. You're totally fine with the 7th place. Again, every single point counts. Yes, you may have come in those of you bet on Pretty Death, Arthur. Yes, you may have come in 10th place. But let's be real. That is 1 point more than Tasty Tutor and White Monday got. And remember, every single point counts. At the end of last week, we had somebody who won because of a 2-point difference. You cannot be mad about getting points. Points are points after all. Especially as well, don't forget, your Hoshi being the horse that you support, your horse Oshi, they can hear you. They can read, the Horshis are reading the chat right now while I type in all of these scores. They're looking at you, they're looking at their supporters and thinking, man, if I did badly, what are my gamblers saying about me? Are they proud of me? Are they happy? And then you look at the people who came in first place. You're looking at Night Breeze. Night Breeze is probably looking at Spike saying, yeah, Spike, Mechanic Cat, I did that for you. I hope I made you guys proud. Meanwhile, the ones who came in last place are thinking, oh no, am I able to do it? Can I keep up? That is why it is up to you, the gamblers, to encourage, to cheer on your Horshies during the races. It is scientifically proven that the more you cheer for them and the more you shout for them, the better your Horsey will do. So, let us move over then to the second race though. I will say, Pretty Death is not looking too great because things have turned around for the worst, but again, this could be the tactic. This could be Pretty Death is biding their time. And hello and welcome, Macaron 2 as well. Congratulations, by the way, on your karaoke stream yesterday for the 200 follows. If you as well would like to place a bet on one of these 12 horses, you can do so right now. You come at a perfect time. We've only had one race. There is still plenty of points up on the board. All you have to do is say which of these 12 horses, aka marbles, you would like to place a bet on, and I'll write your name down for it. And let's see, Never Gonna Give You Up says that Rough Sprinter is having a bit of a rough start. I will say, Rough Sprinter did have a very good showing at the start there. It's just that Rough Sprinter got a bit too eager. You're going to send all the way back to 6th place. Well, let's have a look and see though. Let's move over onto the next race. Frozen. The good old classic, Let It Go, Let It Go. I don't know the rest of the words to the song. Let's have a look and see. Here are the 12 horses again if you would like to place a bet now. Or if you would like to commit the heinous act of Horsey Hen and changing up which one you want to bet on. Imagine voting for Tasty Achiever even though they're here. Listen. I assume that you're going to be voting for Tasty Tutor then, Maracaron. So let me go ahead and put you down for that then. Before we get the second race underway. Alrighty. So, the second race on Frozen. Let's have a look and see. White Monday. This could be a buff for White Monday. It is a very white and snowy map. So let's have a look and see. If your horse gets 10th place, do they get 1 point? And if they get first, do they get... Yes, that is indeed the way it works, Gibalord. 10th place earns you 1 point and it gets 1 extra point per place upwards. 11th and 12th place get no points. And of course, DNF also gets no points. But speaking of points though, who is in first place? It looks like Modern Pool and White Monday are the two in the lead on the left and the right there. Some other are getting sent a bit backwards. Unfortunately, it looks like Tasty Cheater, speaking of Maracaron's new horse there, is getting sent backwards. And that is not what you want to see, Maracaron. The horse that you bet on is right at the back there. Meanwhile, Modern Pool is up here in front on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, though, Pretty Death is redeeming themselves. Pretty Death from 10th place to a possible first place up here. Or a second place, because Modern Pool is still in the lead. Scotch Swallow is close behind Pretty Death. Meanwhile, Radiant Mood is close behind Modern Pool. Modern Pool, though, it gets sent the wrong way around. But that is not what you like to see. It is now Radiant Mood who overtakes for first place with Rough Sprinter and Superglow close behind. Superglow, as you can see, I can hear Rin shouting out there, "Let's fucking Superglow," he says. Meanwhile, Pretty Death is taking up the speed boost on the other side. White Monday is still in the lead on the left-hand side, though. But it is still Rough Sprinter. Oh, no. There's a bit of a blockade there. Superglow, Radiant Mood, and Rough Sprinter all get stuck. It is the three of them up there. And where is the taste? Where is the taste? Where is Tasty Tutor? Oh, that is not what you like to see. Tasty Tutor is way up here at the back. The only one who is at the back is the Smelly Bros. Smelly Stage. Again, all they can do is imagine the smell of victory because they will not be able to grasp it in real life. They can only rely on their imagination of that smell. That smelly smell of something that smells smelly. Meanwhile, Radiant Mood, I'm sure they are in a brilliant mood right now considering their marble is in first place. But White Monday, though, is catching up close behind, as is Rough Sprinter, sprinting to try and catch up to Radiant Mood. And let's see, Mechanica is saying, "Let's go, Night, you got this." Does Night Breeze still have this? Night Breeze is having a little bit of an issue here, it looks like. But we still believe in them. We still believe in them as Night Breeze could still be ahead of Scotch Swallow. And Smelly Stage is picking up the pace, so let's see. Can Smelly Stage go the right way? You don't want to get sent backwards now. There we go. Smelly Stage is going the correct way. Where is everybody else? White Monday is still in the lead here. Radiant Mood, though, is possibly catching up, though. And Rough Sprinter and Modern Pool are still close behind for that third and fourth place. But here's the big question though. Will White Monday be able to navigate the spinner easily? Or will they get stuck? Let's see, White Monday. Brilliant. Oh no! I spoke a bit too soon. White Monday gets sent backwards. Meanwhile, Radiant Mood gets sent forward and actually navigates through it. And that means that Radiant Mood could now steal first place away. Rough Sprinter also close behind. And you were first for just a moment. You were indeed first for a glimpse. And again, maybe that's just your imagination, kind. Because again, Smelly Stage is way back here. Look at how slow Smelly Stage is going. At least you're on Scotch Swallow. But here we have Radiant Mood. Radiant Mood going the wrong way. As is White Monday. Could Rough Sprinter be the one to take it? No! They're all going the wrong way. Maybe Modern Pool can set them straight. And look like Modern Pool does indeed set them straight. Modern Pool has overtaken them for first place with Rough Sprinter in second place. And then Radiant Moon and White Monday fighting for third place on each side there. Modern Pool gets snagged on one of those spikes though. And looks like Rough Sprinter will sprint their way into first place. Radiant Moon for a second. White Monday in third place. Modern Pool coming up here for the fourth place. And yes, it's not roids. They're all drunk by the way that they're racing. But looks like... Oh, I spoke too soon. Tasty Tutor, who started out in last place, has all the way come back around for fifth place. What a come around. Pretty Death up here in sixth place. Arctic Crop in seventh. Smelly Stage, the Smelly Bros. It is a race between Smelly Stage and Superglow, but Smelly Stage, the Smelly Bros, get 8th place, with Superglow in 9th place. Rapid Hawk coming up here for a 10th place. From 1st to 10th, oh how the mighty have fallen. Meanwhile, Night Breeze from 2nd to a DNF. Night Breeze getting in there with 11th place. And lastly, we have Scotch Swallow. And indeed, it was a brilliant comeback to top 10 for the Smelly Bros. Invigorated by that smell of a victory. So let's have a look at these races then. And you can see Spike is giving some words of encouragement there to his Horsey, to Night Breeze. Let's hope that it pays off for him. And that Night Breeze does a bit better in the next race. And yes, you can just be happy, Mechanic Cat, that you aren't in last place. Because again, every single point counts. So we have Rough Sprinter in first place. And it was indeed a rough start, as never going to give you upset. They were just biding their time. Radiant Mood in second place. Third place was White Monday. Fourth place, Modern Pool. Fifth, Tasty Tutor. Sixth place was Pretty Death. Slowly working their way back up from 10th. And 7th place was Arctic Crop. 8th place, Smelly Stage. The Smelly Bros. Be very happy about that. 9th place, Superglow. And 10th place, Rapid Hawk. From 1st down to 10th. Now then on to the third race. Yeah, so close to first, but second is still great. That is still 9 points. And oh my goodness, we have a cutscene here. What is this? This is a new one. And thank you as well for the follow, Americaron. And yes, it's a 1 second difference, but again, it's so important by a second. What is this is the first time we've had this map. This is a cutscene for this map, so you know it's an important one. You're so focused on the marbles, you've got to follow. No worries. The marbles are more important than following me right now. Because again, all of your focus, all of your efforts should go on supporting your Horsey and cheering them on. So, enemy at the gate. Is it going to be a boss fight for this, or what is this? Anyway, let's get this race underway. Maybe this could be the map for Pretty Death, as this looks like a very deathly looking map. And oh, the gates are opening now. And there goes the drawbridge. Oh my goodness. That is a very loud booming. It's a very aesthetic looking map. But right now, the Smelly Bros are up there in the lead. And looks like the Smelly Bros are indeed taking a brilliantly. Look at this brilliant leader there. But Pretty Death is catching up though, close behind. With Arctic Crop, Tasty Cheater, and Radiant Mood close behind. Radiant Mood now in third place. Where is everybody else? Looks like Rapid Hawk and Modern Pool are back there in 10th place, or 11th and 12th place. Meanwhile, Pretty Death has overtaken for the first place. And oh my, that is so loud. Arctic Crop though takes a speed boost and takes a brilliant jump. And Arctic Crop, what a brilliant jump. Oh no, Arctic Crop goes and falls off the side of the map. There are no barriers here on the side though. Scotch Swallow also falls, as does White Monday. Smelly Stage, the Smelly Bros, tried and true. They go They go straight down the path and do not fall off, as does Night Breeze and Pretty Death. Modern Pool and Radiant Mood also survive, but Super Glow falls off the side of the map. Will Tasty Tutor be able to make this perilous journey across this ever-changing bridge? Tasty Tutor just makes it across, as does Rapid Hawk, but currently in first place, we still have Night Breeze. Smelly Stage is in first place. Night Breeze, actually we saw Night Breeze fall off the side. Smelly Stage, a commanding lead in front of everybody. Everybody else is repulsed by that smell, but Pretty Death is catching up though, as is Modern Pool and Radiant Mood. That spinner really is putting a damper on Smelly Stage. Meanwhile, Modern Pool overtakes him, and let's see, can Modern Pool bob and weave through these pins? Yes, Modern Pool goes through them all, and Modern Pool navigates through another one, and Modern Pool is your first place finish. Pretty Death up here for the second place, so Smelly Stage all the way back here in fourth place with Radiant Mood in third. Pretty Death is navigating through these bumpers, and Radiant Mood could snatch away, but no, Pretty Death is second. Third was Radiant Mood, and Smelly Stage descending from the skies. Smelly Stage secures fourth place. Tasty Tutor coming up here for a possible fifth place finish. Slow and steady does it, and Tasty Tutor does secure fifth place with Rapid Hawk. Will most likely secure your sixth place finish. Meanwhile, everybody else got a DNF, mainly because of that bridge that fell apart. And then we also had Night Breeze, who went a bit too fast and fell off the side there. And yes, F for all of those fallen heroes, those who tried to ride too close to the sun. Again, it is not always about speed. You could be the fastest kid around, but if you cannot control how you move, then that means nothing. So let's have a look and see. In first place was Modern Pool. Second place, Pretty Death. Third place, Radiant Mood. Fourth place, the Smelly Stage. Fifth place, Tasty Tutor. Again, a back-to-back fifth place finish from Tasty Tutor. You love to see it. Consistency is key after all. Although it would be nice if that consistency could be a bit higher. Are there players behind our Horshies? That is the question. You are the players behind the Horshies. You are the ones who should be cheering your Horsey on. You are the players. But in case you're wondering, these are just simulated marbles. These are... Nobody has to type in exclamation point play. And Shibalord, you do not have 19 points, my friend. You actually have a total of 21 points. In fact, after this next race, I will give the standings, because I'm sure you're all very curious as to what the points are. Yes. In fact, here's the science behind it. The more people cheer for a Horsey, the better they do. Do you know why? Because as Ringe says, all the people that support their Horsey, that number of people gets squished down into the size of the marble. So, the more people that are supporting one horse, the more dense it gets, because the more people are squashed in. And the denser you are, the faster you go. That is why I say, if you support a Horsey, you need to show it in chat. You need to cheer them on. You don't want to just put your name on them and then just leave. You have to be there. You have to be there for them. When they cross that finish line in first place, you have to be there to cheer them on. To say, yes, that's my boy. That's my Horsey. So let's move over though onto the next fourth race. And exactly as Spike says, Horsey love. Radiant has a good luck spree, so you're going to stay with him. That is what you like to see. Dedication to your Horsey. So here we have Mountain Boss. Again, I will say this is a notorious map, because at the end, we could have somebody who is in first place, but at the very end of this course, there are two big balls, aka two boulders, that block the path, and they take a very, very long time to get destroyed. So you may be in first place for a good chunk of this map, but it is not over until it is over. So the midway point here we have the fourth race. Let's get it underway. After this race, I will take a brief little time to show the scores, because I'm sure you're all very curious as to where you are on those standings. Pretty Death barrels down to the bottom of that path like a rapid beast. Not to be confused with Rapid Hawk, who is currently way, way, way at the back here. Let's have a look and see. Finally, although White Monday comes out first, but Pretty Death brilliantly navigates through the Pachinko machine, doesn't touch any of those pillars, and is out there right at the start. Pretty Death is in first place with White Monday in second, Modern Pool in third, Radiant Mood in fourth, and everybody else clustered up here at the back. Finally, they're all out. And Pretty Death and White Monday, Modern Pool, your podium placements right now are all up there. Radiant Mood looking to overtake them though. And who is right there at the back? Arctic Crop is right at the back. Who knows? Arctic Crop could just be biding their time. And imagine the smell. Where is Smelly Sage? Imagine the smell. They're all blocked up here. Imagine the smell of 6, 7 horses all blocked up together, struggling. Oh, so sweaty. Just imagine. And let's see. Meanwhile, Pretty Death, White Monday, and a little bit of Modern Pool are still fighting for that first place pole position. Let's go, Breeze. Let's go, Breeze. Where is that Night Breeze? Night Breeze is right behind Smelly Sage, getting a... The breeze is carrying the smell across the area. Let's have a look and see. White Monday getting stopped by these pins here. Pretty Death unfortunately gets stopped. This is what I'm talking about. These rocks could stop you for an endless amount of time. Pretty Death is still stuck behind here. Meanwhile, Modern Pool has all of this time to barrel on ahead. The sweet taste of... Oh, wait. Who was that just popped into the sky? Night Breeze! Night Breeze gets sent up into the sky, and Night Breeze does not stick the landing. Night Breeze! You hate to see it. Night Breeze does get a DNF. Meanwhile, Modern Pool still has a commanding lead in front of everybody else. White Monday stopped here behind these rocks, and everybody else is having so much trouble on these pop-ups here, trying to go around it. And feels bad, man. No Night Breeze. Oh, you two, you poor Night Breeze boys. Let's see. Pretty Death is up here in first place. Where's Arctic Crop though? Oh no, never mind. Pretty Death and Rapid Rock also falls down to the bottom there. Pretty Death is struggling to make it forward, but White Monday overtakes him. Meanwhile, everybody else is... Another blockade we have here. How many is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people? Arctic Crop, Scotch Swallow, Super Glow, Tasty Cheater, and Radiant Mood all stuck up there. Finally, they make their way out of it. Meanwhile, Rough Sprinter and Smelly Stage are out here battling for 3rd and 4th place on the wings. Meanwhile, Pretty Death and White Monday. Pretty Death is approaching those two big balls, though. Let's have a look and see how Pretty Death navigates it. Pretty Death is slowly approaching it. But let's see, that is not the speed you want. Pretty Death is going to be stuck here for quite a while. How to fix his Modern Pool? Modern Pool could still come around. Modern Pool was the one that fell off the map. My bad. Smelly Stage is approaching Pretty Death though. Can Smelly Stage break this barrier? No. They are still stuck there, giving them time for everybody else to catch up. Will Pretty Death and Smelly Stage be able to wait for these rocks to disappear? Or will Super Glow come by and break through? Or even White Monday possibly. And Mechanicat, are you a Kokui fan? Because there was... And let's have a look and see. Pretty Death is the one to finally make it out of there. And Radiant Mood, you can see falling off the side there. Pretty Death could be the one to come in first place. Arctic Crop taking the right-hand side. Meanwhile, White Monday, Smelly Stage, Super Glow, and Scotch Swallow are on the wings. Pretty Death is your first place finish. Arctic Crop's in second. Smelly Stage, no, Smelly Stage gets stopped on one of those pillars and gets 4th place, while White Monday gets 3rd. Super Glow comes in 5th place. Scotch Swallow in 6th. And now it is a race between Tasty Tutor and Rough Sprinter. Who will get 7th place? It is going to be Rough Sprinter with 7th. Tasty Tutor coming in 8th place. And yes, you can't be mad about a 4th place finish, kind. Especially considering there are people who didn't even get any points at all. And you say rigged. I just say it was the luck of the draw, Shibalord. And exactly, you just gotta take your time, Rough Sprinter, as Elliot says. Listen, Rough Sprinter still came in 7th place. You cannot be mad about that. Pretty Death in 1st place. Arctic Crop in 2nd. White Monday in 3rd. Smelly Stage in 4th. Super Glow in 5th. Scotch Swallow in 6th. Rough Sprinter in 7th. And Tasty Tutor in 8th. And thank you for following Glimmycat as well. Glimmycat, if you would also like to place your bet on one of these 12 marbles, please let me know. You made it. You made it just in time for the halfway point. You may have missed 4 races, but that doesn't mean that you are late, because there are still 4 more brilliant races to be had in today's tracks. So if you would like to place a bet on one of these 12 horses, let me know and I'll put your name down for it. But I'm sure you're all very curious though, since we're at the halfway point for the first circuit, because again, we'll be doing 2 rounds of these. Pretty Death, I will put you down for Pretty Death, Glimmycat. So, let me move over to the scores and let's have a look and see who is the one to beat right now. Who is in first place? There we go. So, in last place, seeing as that you just showed up, Glimmy Cat, of course you have 0 points. Meanwhile, how did I know? How did I know? Spike and Mechanic Cat, who bet on Night Breeze, are in last place. Why is it always Spike that is in last place? It's too easy. Meanwhile, Range is up there with 11 points. Then we have Maracaron with 15 points, as well as Russian Bro, who also has 15 points. And we have the Smelly Bros, Kine and Respite with 19 points each. Elliot Ambers with 19 points betting on Rough Sprinter. Eschaton with 19 points as well. And then we have the 20 Chads here. We have Shibalord and Daily Doge with 21 points. Then we have How to Fix and Never Gonna Give You Up with 24 points. But in first place right now by a single point difference. Again, this is why I say every point counts. We have Arthur C7 with 25 points, who has bet on Pretty Death. Again, Pretty Death is the same horse that won last week for Carmine. Not once, but twice. Maybe Pretty Death is the one here to look out for as we head into these next 4 races. He's already won before. He had to nerf him to Kenny's power. Exactly. You only have one race. Night Breeze had one good showing, and that was where you came second. And ever since then, you have not earned a single point, Spike. Those 9 points are all from the first race. You have not earned a single point in the last 3 races. That goes to you and Mechanic Cat as well. Maybe that's just a sign you need to start cheering more and more for your Hoshi. But speaking of cheering for your Hoshi, what better time than to start off with the next race, the 5th race. The Marble Mill. Alrighty. On to the Marble Mill. And they are off. Pretty Death. Once again, Pretty Death is taking a commanding lead up there on the side. Pretty Death. We really do have to test Pretty Death for some performance-enhancing steroids here. But looks like Pretty Death is caught up a bit there at the start and is snagged a bit. Meanwhile, Tasty Tutor is also there. There's a bit of a cluster up here. Finally, they make it out of there. And Smelly Stage is... Oh no, Smelly Stage is going up finally. But again, Pretty Death is taking a brilliant lead up here. Let's have a look and see. Where is it? Pretty Death is still in the lead. This is a brilliant thing. Maybe it's thanks to Glimmy Cat coming around. Again, the more and more people there are supporting and cheering for Hoshi, the better they do. So let's watch and see. Can Pretty Death make this jump? Pretty Death, a brilliant jump across. Look at this lead that Pretty Death has developed. What a brilliant shortcut. Arctic Crop though. Okay, Arctic Crop tried to do the same thing but did not make it. Modern Pool though is catching up though. Pretty Death is struggling up in this spiral here. Modern Pool could overtake them. Meanwhile, on the right hand side, we have Rough Sprinter and Tasty Cheater also looking to come up for the first place. Finally, Pretty Death makes it out of there. And Pretty Death is slowly making their way forward. On the right hand side, Rough Sprinter is having a little bit of a rough time there, as is Tasty Tutor. Tasty Tutor finally makes it out of there. And let's have a look and see. Pretty Death is up there with Modern Pool close behind. That is hard to fix his Hoshi. Where is Smelly Stage? Smelly Stage did indeed make it. Smelly Stage is up there, finally out of there. White Monday, Rapid Hawk, Super Glow, and Night Breeze are all stuck back at the back. Meanwhile, Pretty Death is still up here in first place. Again, with such a brilliant lead. I don't think anybody can catch up to Pretty Death. We really do have to test out Pretty Death for performance-enhancing steroids. But maybe, who knows, Modern Pool could put a rein on this parade. But it looks like no, Modern Pool is getting stuck there for a bit. And Pretty Death is already entering this final pop-up. But you have to be very careful. You could get sent up into the air by one of these poppers. And no, it looks like Pretty Death is going to secure first place. Oh, wait, Modern Pool. Glimmy Cat is manifesting it. Glimmy Cat, you have manifested a brilliant spell then, because Modern Pool is way back here. All the way up in 6th place. From 2nd all the way back there. Meanwhile, 2nd place looks like it could be Scott Swallow with Tasty Cheater in 3rd place. Rush Sprinter in 4th place. Rapid Hawk will secure 5th place. And it is going to be who got 6th there. 6th was Modern Pool. Smelly Stage was 7th place. Radiant Mood will secure 8th place. Night Breeze. Oh, well, at least Night Breeze is getting some points. Was a 9th place finish. And Super Glow, last but not least, earning 10th place rather. Get first next race. That's all you can hope for, right? All you can hope for is to get a first in the next race. And Clemmy will burn for this. we have literal voodoo going on the stage here. People argue about rigging, but we have never thought about black magic. Let's have a look and see. Pretty Death once again. Another back-to-back first place finish for Pretty Death. But again, there is always still a chance to catch up. Let's not forget about that final double point 8th race. Tasty Cheater in 3rd place. Rough Sprinter in 4th place. 5th place is Rapid Hawk. Modern Pool in 6th place. Smelly Stage in 7th. Radiant Mood in 8th. Night Breeze in 9th place. Superglow in 10th place. Now then, let's move over onto the 6th race. And you are indeed back on the board. Even though, it was only 2 points, but those are 2 more points than you never had before. So here we are on Portal Purgatory. Oh my goodness, this could be... For those of you who don't know, this is a very RNG heavy map. All you have to do is hope that you get lucky enough that you get propelled into the finish line there. This could be a chance if you are able to land in the portal. There will be many deaths here. If you are the one person who is going to snatch points, this could be a big turnaround here. Let's have a look though. Who will get the luck? Who will be the one to think properly with portals, as Kine says? Who has the biggest brain here? To calculate all the angles, to calculate all of the speeds. Smelly Stage is taking the first gander at it, it looks like. Let's have a look and see. And indeed, this race is not about speed, this course here. So Pretty Death should not worry about taking it fast. You need to calculate it. You have to be very careful and methodical. Let's see, Superglow is taking a gander at it right now. Let's see. Superglow is picking up the pace and is barreling down the spot. You have to hope that you make it out of here alive. And Superglow did not make it. You have to hope that somebody comes out of there, and let's keep an eye for one of them. If you are going slow, you need to have speed, but again, it's not always all about speed. You have to have the correct amount of speed. Modern Pool could be making it here. Modern Pool, no, does not make it. You have to pick up speed more and more and then hope that you are able to make that jump. Superglow, you can see, actually fell off the side of the map there on the right-hand side. The death logs. We're waiting for one more person to make another attempt at it. That was the ghost of a marble. Arctic Crop could be making an attempt at it here. Arctic Crop, Rapid Hawk. Rapid Hawk, oh no! Arctic Crop bumped into Rapid Hawk and there was a collision there. And they actually both suffered for it and did not finish. And Kine, just surviving is not good enough. You have to actually make it across. Like Smelly Stage here, who could be making it? Smelly Stage was a bit too hubris there. And in fact, Modern Pool bounces off the edge of the finish line. Let's see. It is not bad for the Smelly Bros. Scotch Swallow could be making an attempt here. Scotch Swallow could be... No, Scotch Swallow does not make the attempt. And Glimmercat is trying, manifesting Pretty Death to try and make a pretty little jump over into this finish line. This could very well be a race that nobody finishes. Night Breeze, though, is making an attempt, but no, gets stopped by one of those spinners. Or the poppers, rather. Let's have a look and see who will be the next one to make an attempt. There are still 7 contestants left. White Monday could be making an attempt, but no, White Monday cuts it just a bit too short. Radiant Moon is making an attempt, but gets stopped by one of those pillars. Tasty Tutor, though. Tasty Tutor pops up into the air and goes a bit too far over the end there. That could have been it for Tasty Tutor, though. They are down now to 5 left. Meanwhile, who will be the next brave one to make an attempt? Pretty Death has not even made an attempt just yet. They're sweating. I'm sure all of these horses are sweating as well. Nobody wants to be the one to make the next attempt. Let's have a look and see. Surely somebody will have the guts to try and make that valiant jump. Do the jump, Night. Night Breeze. Night Breeze is scared. Night Breeze does not want to make that jump. Let's have a look and see. Who will be the one to do it, though? Everybody is biding their time. They're just going around and around in these portals. Radiant Mood, though. Radiant Mood is making an attempt, and Radiant Mood does not get it. This could very well be a race that nobody finishes. Nobody here is smart enough to be thinking with portals, it looks like. There are still 4 more contestants, though. Pretty Death, Scotch Swallow, Night Breeze, and Rough Sprinter. You woke up late today. Good morning, races. Good morning, Bodega. But right now, we aren't really racing. Right now, we're hoping and praying that somebody will make the valiant jump across this gap here to try and secure a point. Rough Sprinter gets popped up into the air. This could actually be good for Rough Sprinter. Can he land the dunk? Rough Sprinter! No! Rough Sprinter was a bit too far to the side and misses the dunk. Rough Sprinter was close. It is left to 3 people. Night Breeze, Scotch Swallow, and Pretty Death. The final 3. Who will be the one to make the next attempt? There are 10 seconds left though. They have to make it now or never. If you do not make the jump now, you are going to get timed out. And it looks like, they are all timed out. There is not a single winner. And Russian Bro, it looks like this is indeed the true dojo. Nobody able to finish it. Nobody wins. And considering nobody won, what that means is that this race will not count. Considering not a single point was scored. Everyone wins. When everybody wins, nobody wins. Let me know, Bodega, as well. You may have come late, but that doesn't mean you can't place a bet on one of your races. The 12 horses up here are the same as last week, actually. Arctic Crop, Pretty Death, Smelly Stage, Scotch Swallow, Radiant Mood, Modern Pool, Night Breeze, White Monday, Super Glow, Rough Sprinter, Tasty Cheer, and Rapid Hawk. So this may be the 7th race of the Grand Prix, but this will technically be the 6th one because that previous one didn't count. We'll do one extra race at the end to make up for it. Give you Radiant Mood, please. I can do that for you, Bodega. I can absolutely do that for you. Alrighty. Now let us get the actual 6th race underway. Hopefully we can get some actual finishes this time around. On Tundra Tumble. Wow. Rough Sprinter sprinting out of it there like a brilliant horse that they are. Meanwhile, Rapid Hawk and Radiant Mood close by. And Radiant Mood now invigorated with that extra support from Bodega Rat. Radiant Mood is up there in 3rd place. Meanwhile, White Monday is still back there at the end in 12th place. Let's go, Night Breeze. You can see Mechanica is cheering on Night Breeze. And Night Breeze is indeed in 4th place. Meanwhile, where is Pretty Death? Where is Pretty Death? There it is. Pretty Death is right up next to Smelly Stage. Again, the Pretty Death Smelly Stage duo is quite something to behold. Oh, never mind. They go their separate ways. One to the left, one to the right. Meanwhile, Rough Sprinter is still in the lead here. But on the right-hand side, we have Radiant Mood and Rapid Hawk, who could be contending for 1st place. But Rough Sprinter is still in the lead for now, though. Let's have a look and see. Rough Sprinter, Smelly Stage, and Night Breeze are the only ones to take that left-hand path. Rough Sprinter is having a little bit of trouble with these pop-ups, but so is Radiant Mood. Rough Sprinter is still in the lead, though. Let's have a look and see. Can they navigate through this and make it into that spinner? Looks like Rough Sprinter is getting a lot of trouble here. Bumping into each and every one. Night Breeze, where did you just come from? Night Breeze, how did you just... What? Okay, well, Night Breeze, just out of nowhere, just jumps in front of us and overtakes Rough Sprinter. But now they're all stuck in the spinner. Who will be the first one out? That is the big question. You could spend a lot of time in here. This could be a good time to catch up. Looks like Super Glow. Is Super Glow out? Yes, Super Glow is the first one out, followed by Scotch Swallow. All of that first place means nothing for Super Glow and Scotch Swallow as they have now caught back up. And everybody else is coming out now. Pretty Death, Rapid Hawk, Radiant Mood, Arctic Crop, and Tasty Cheer are all out of there now. Meanwhile, Night Breeze finally taking out on the left-hand side there. Rough Sprinter from 1st place down into last place here, tied with Smelly Stage. Rough Sprinter now in dead last from all the way up in 1st place. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Meanwhile, Super Glow was the first one to finish, with Scotch Swallow in 2nd place. And 3rd place being Rapid Hawk, Radiant Mood in 4th place. Arctic Crop in 5th, Tasty Cheater in 6th, Pretty Death in 7th place, Night Breathe in 8th place, White Monday coming up in 9th place, and Modern Pool in 10th. Unfortunately, Smelly Stage in 11th, and Rough Sprinter. Oh, how the mighty have fallen from 1st all the way down to last place. Let's have a look and see. Super Glow in 1st. Scotch Swallow in 2nd. Radiant Mood in 3rd. Rapid Hawk in 4th. Arctic Crop in 5th place. 6th place was Tasty Tutor. Pretty Death in 7th. 8th place was Night Breeze. 9th was White Monday. And Modern Pool in 10th place. And yes, as you're not in last place, again, every single point counts after all. Although, to be fair, you didn't earn any points, so maybe you can hope a little bit more than that, kind. And yeah, the rough sprinters are having a bit of a rough time. So let's move over onto the 7th race, though. This is technically the last of the Grand Prix, but we'll do one extra. We'll set up one race for the actual final one. And I know just the map as well, so don't worry about it. After this penultimate race here, I will also show the scores so you know who stands a chance of winning that gift sub. So here we go on the penultimate race on Mountain Mingle. Kind, I know you settled for not last, but let's hopefully hope that Smelly Stage actually earns you some points, because that is what we want. But right now, Scotch Swallow is the one in first place, and Smelly Stage is smelling the chance of victory. Meanwhile, Radiant Mood and Scotch Swallow are taking the lead right now, barreling down the Pachinko machine. Radiant Mood already at the bottom. Everyone else only now entering the Pachinko machine. Radiant Mood taking an early lead with Super Glow in second place, Tasty Tutor in third, Arctic Crop in fourth, Pretty Death in fifth place. Meanwhile, Modern Pool and Smelly Stage. Smelly Stage, this is not what you want to see. This is the exact same place you were in last round, in 11th place. Come on, Night Breeze. Where is Night Breeze, though? Night Breeze is struggling and is leading or stuck in the rest of the pack with everybody else, though. Radiant Mood, though, in first place with Super Glow leading on the other side. It is neck and neck. They both get stuck up there. Radiant Mood, you can see, is having a bit of trouble. Gets bounced back to the bottom. Meanwhile, Arctic Crop and Super Glow are out of there. Rust Sprinter in third place with Tasty Tutor in fourth place. Smelly Stage is now officially in dead last. Oh, no, never mind. There is still Rapid Hawk and Scotch Swallow on the other sides. It is still Arctic Crop, Super Glow, Rust Sprinter, and Tasty Tutor in your first 4 places with a decent lead ahead of everybody else. Pretty Death is close behind though for 5th place with White Monday, and Night Breeze close on its heels. Radiant Mood, Scotch Swallow, and Rapid Hawk are taking the right path though, the only 3 to take the right-hand path. A very, very lonely path on that side. Let's see, you can do it, Tasty. You can see, oh, speaking of Tasty, Tasty could overtake them here, but no, Tasty is still stuck in that funnel. It is Arctic Crop and Super Glow still in the lead there. Tasty Tutor, though, could snatch away the 3rd place from Rust Sprinter if Rust Sprinter has a bit of a rough time going forward. But where is Pretty Death? Pretty Death is still leading the pack of White Monday and Night Breeze. Let's see, Tasty Tutor does overtake Arctic Crop. Arctic Crop had a bit of a bad spinner over there, and is now... Wait, who is going to be the first one out? It looks like it is Tasty Tutor. Macaron's wishes have been fulfilled, and Tasty Tutor is now in first place out of there, overtaking Arctic Crop, Super Glow, and Rough Sprinter. Meanwhile, Pretty Death is still up here for 5th place with Radiant Mood close behind, though. Let's keep an eye on Tasty Tutor. How will they handle the spinner? Tasty Tutor gets stopped in its tracks by the spinner, allowing Super Glow to overtake them. Arctic Crop also getting sent backwards, and everybody else having a little bit of issues here. Tasty Tutor finally making it out from that spinner, but that doesn't mean, though, that Scotch Swallow couldn't overtake them. And Super Glow, oh no, Super Glow actually missed it. There is a speed boost here, and depending on how you enter the speed boost, you could fall off the map. Scotch Swallow navigates it perfectly, and Scotch Swallow could get first place with Tasty Tutor and Pretty Death coming up in 2nd and 3rd place. Rapid Hawk coming up there for the 4th place. Arctic Crop in 5th place. Night Breeze and White Monday barreling down the path there. Night Breeze securing 6th place with White Monday in 7th. Modern Pool coming up for 8th place. Radiant Mood in... No, Radiant Mood gets bounced off. Rust Sprinter steals 9th and allows Smelly Stage to secure the 10th place. And Super Glow did just indeed die. So that means that Scotch Swallow is in 1st place. And the Smelly Bros, you don't feel good, so good? Again, you worked your way up. At least you got a single point, which is better than you could say for the last race. So we have Scotch Swallow in 1st place. Tasty Tutor in 2nd. The Tasty Bros definitely came back around there. Thanks to Macaron's wishes, Tasty Tutor snatched away that 2nd place. Pretty Death in 3rd place. Rapid Hawk in 4th. Arctic Crop in 5th place. Night Breeze in 6th place. White Monday in 7th. Modern Pool in 8th. Rough Sprinter in 9th place. And Smelly Stage in 10th. Let me have a quick look and see here. Alrighty. So since that was the penultimate race, though, that means that there's one more race left until... Or there is one more race left for this circuit. Again, I'll do one more. I might do another circuit after this of community races. Or community maps, rather. Let's have a look and see. I'm sure you're all wondering, though, what the current standings are as we head into this final race. Because, again, this race is the one that matters most, as the points are all worth double here. So there is a chance for some big comebacks here, depending on how well your horse does. So let me pull up the scores. Let me just sort the height. Oh, I will say it's a very commanding lead right now, though. These are the current standings. In last place, seeing as the year only came now, we have Bodega Rat with 8 points. And then we have Spike and Mechanicat. Again, Spike and Mechanicat, the only reason you are not in last place is because Bodega came late. Otherwise, Spike would again be in last place here with 19 points. Then we have Glimmercat, who also, again, unfortunately came in late, but still has 22 points. Range with 22 points as well. Then we have the Smelly Bros, Kine and Respite with 24 points each. Then we have Elliot Ambers with 28 points. And then we enter the 30 points. Eschaton with 31 points. Shibalord and Daily Doge with 32 points. How to Fix and Never Gonna Give You Up with 33 points each. Tied for second place, we have Maracaron and Russian Bro, who have bet on Tasty Cheeto with 37 points. However, in first place with a 10-point lead right now, it's Arthur C7, who has bet on Pretty Death. However, again, there may be a 10-point difference, but in this 8th and final race, points are all worth double. If you come in first place, you will earn 20 points. That means there is still a chance for you to overtake Arthur C7, depending on how well you do. All you have to do is hope that you beat Pretty Death, and Pretty Death comes in dead last. So, let's have a look and see, though. Let me set up the final race, because I know just what racetrack we need for this final race. Pretty Death versus Tasty Cheeto. Who's going to win? Well, I'm sure Arthur will want Pretty Death to win, but Tasty Cheeto could definitely make a comeback around here. And even if you don't have a chance to win, like for example Bodega, at least you can cheer on your horsey style. You can get that moral victory and know that your horsey placed first in the final race. Where is it? I know just the racetrack as well for a final race. It is, of course, going to be none other than the Daytona racetrack. We didn't have a race on the Daytona racetrack, so I thought, you know what? Why not bring one out here? It is, of course, going to be Daytona time. If everyone dies and Night Breeze finishes, you can still win. Well, Mechanicat, unfortunately for you, we're on the Daytona racetrack, which means nobody will die. All you have to worry about is speed. Speed is what you want here. Forget about worrying about life or death. All you have to worry about is going full gas, pedal to the metal. So, now in this most important race, double points, the final race here. Let us get this race underway. On the Daytona racetrack, the final race. We have White Monday taking early, but Tasty Cheeto is in there for second place. But Pretty Death is close behind. Pretty Death is all the way at the back in what appears to be 6th or 7th place. But Tasty Cheeto is taking first place. This is what you want to see if you're Glimmercat or Maracaron. Tasty Cheeto is a commanding lead in front of everybody else. Look at that jump on that turn. White Monday and Modern Pool are close behind them for second and third place. Meanwhile, Tasty Cheeto is just building up this lead more and more. But you can see here, White Monday is slowly catching up. White Monday is approaching this corner, as is Scotch Swallow. Where is Pretty Death? Pretty Death is close behind, hot on the heels in 5th place there. Pretty Death is hungry for it. Pretty Death is overtaking White Monday and Rapidhawk as they enter this next turn. Pretty Death overtakes them all and it snatches away 3rd place. Meanwhile, Scotch Swallow is still in 1st place. Now Tasty Cheeto is in 2nd, but you can see Pretty Death is right there behind him. Tasty Cheeto is running, trying their best to escape from Pretty Death's grasp, but Pretty Death is catching up more and more. Where's what else though? Superglow is right at the back with Night Spike, Mechanica, your horsey. Night Breeze is right at the back here. What else can I say? Meanwhile though, who is in 1st place? Scotch Swallow is still holding onto that 1st place. Meanwhile, Tasty Cheeto is up there in 2nd. But where is Pretty Death? Pretty Death is way back here in what appears to be 7th place. Is that enough of a gap though for Tasty Tutor to snatch away the first place for Glimmercat and Miracaron. Let's have a look and see. The names aren't showing up, but look at this lead that Scotch Swallow has. If Tasty Tutor wants to catch up, they have to build up a lot of speed. But who knows, there is still one more lap on this race. Let's have a look. Radiant Mood and Arctic Crop Modern Pool, they are all tied neck and neck for third place. Where is Pretty Death? Pretty Death is all the way back here in 7th place with Tasty Tutor in 2nd. But no, Tasty Tutor has fallen down to 3rd place as Modern Pool overtakes Tasty Tutor. Tasty Tutor, you have to fight for that first place finish. Modern Pool and Scotch Swallow may not be able to win it for somebody, but you have to hope that Tasty Tutor can overtake them for a first place finish, hopefully. Meanwhile, Pretty Death is slowly crawling up the ranks. Pretty Death is in 7th place right now. Where is everybody else? And Smelly Stage, the Smelly Bros. Smelly Stage is right at the back. Smelly Stage, all you can do is imagine the smell, as you will not be able to nab it for yourself. Scotch Swallow, though, it looks like Scotch Swallow with a commanding lead will snatch away first place. Tasty Tutor coming in there for 2nd place. Will it be enough, though, as Rough Sprinter is in 3rd, Modern Pool is in 4th, Arctic Crop in 5th, Pretty Death in 6th place. What does that mean for the scores, though? Is that enough? Did Tasty Tutor come with enough of a gap? So let's have a look and see. Closing the watch out, looking for the bros. Yeah, Smelly Stage. Actually, no, Radiant Mood was in the last place there by a little bit of a second. Let's have a look and see, though. Pool. Arctic Crop was in 5th place. 6th place was Pretty there. White Monday in 7th place. Super Glow in 8th place. Night Breeze in 9th place. And 10th place was Rapid Hawk. So let's have a look and see what that does to the scores. Woo! Even if your Hoshi didn't win, you're proud. Ah, that's what you love to see, Miracaron. That is what you love to see. Honor and praise to the Hoshis. However, I have the scores. So let me pull them up here in just a second. In last place, we had Bodega Rat with 8 points. And Spike, your drunk and doped up Hoshi would have, if it weren't for Bodega, you would have come in dead last because you and Mechanicat both earned a tied 23 points. Betting on Night Breeze. Next up, though, with 24 points, we had the Smelly Bros, Kine and Respite, with 24 points. Next up, we have Orange, who bet on Superglow with 28 points. And then even though she came late for only the last 4 races, she was still able to beat all of you. We have Glimmercat with 32 points. Tied as well with Shibalord and Daily Doge with 32 points as well. Next up, we have Eschaton with 43 points. And then we have Elliot Ambers with 44 points. You bet on Rough Sprinter. And then we have How to Fix betting on Modern Pool. Some would argue that he is a modern fool, considering where his Hoshi ended him up in with 47 points. Which kind of crazy. Indeed, Elliot. I mean, look at all the people you beat. Then again, look at the Smelly Bros and the Night Breeze Bros down there. Nearly doubling their... Actually, you did double Spike and Mechanicat's points. But up next, though, we have Never Gonna Give You Up with 49 points. Again, even though you came in with the 5 bonus points for getting in here first, that wasn't enough for you to win. However, tied for 2nd place, we have Tasty... Oh, hang on. Okay, Marbles just crashed. It's a good thing I wasn't focused on that. We have a tie for 2nd place between Russian Bro and Miracaron with 55 points. But the winner for today, for this circuit, is Arthur C7 with 57 points, winning with a single 2 points. We have Arthur. That is why I say every single point counts. Every single point matters. And that's what you love to see. At least, Tasty Tutor made Maracaron proud. And that's what you love to see. That is the support. That is why Tasty Tutor did so well. The support from their masters. And yes, 2 points. That is what it takes to win. So congratulations to Arthur. Let me write that down. I will say though, that will not be the end of today. We did it last week and I thought, you know what, let's I kind of enjoy doing another one. So that was 8 races on the what is it called? The standard racetracks. However, there are of course community racetracks. So we'll do another circuit of 8 races with the scores reset for the 8 community maps. Let me write down. I will say, this is now the 3rd race week in a row that Pretty Death has won it for somebody. He wasn't even here last week, so you picked Pretty Death randomly? Well, it looks like, once again, the RNG and the luck gods were on your side, Pretty Arthur. I almost called you Pretty Death. I mean, you are just an extension of your horse, aren't you? So. Let me go ahead and wipe all of these. We will, of course, be doing another round of 8 races. This time, though, on the community maps. Let's take 8 random ones up here. And let's see. If you would like to change your bet on your Hoshi, let me know right now or forever hold your peace. Otherwise, I will assume that you're going to be sticking to your same Hoshi. You wouldn't commit Hoshi in between race circuits now, would you? That's what I like to see. Change? No way. Exactly. You believe in them. What the heck was that? So, the second circuit now. The scores reset. You see, everybody is loyal. That's what you love to see. But more importantly, though, I want to see that loyalty through your cheering and shouting for your Hoshi. Can you call them your Hoshi if you don't cheer for them in the chat? That is the question. So let me do some Excel spreadsheeting quickly. I'm busy doing the rigging as we speak right now. There we go. The rigging is in process. Please wait calmly. Let's hope though that Pretty Death doesn't win this again for the 4th time in a row. But let's see then. Let us start the... Where are we? There we are. For the community section of the races today. A reminder, all the scores are reset. So, that means that you're on a clean slate now. You have to cheer for your Hoshi and hope that they can claw their way back up to 1st place. Let's get it underway on Rolling Wonder's Fast Rolling Wonder map. And speaking of Modern Pool, we have Modern Pool up there in 1st place potentially, but it looks like everybody else though got lucky and got sent forward as we have Tasty Tutor. The Tasty Bros could potentially be in 1st place, but there are a lot of split paths here where you could have anybody in 1st place. I do not even know with this map. Whoop, a bit loud. There we go. Where was it? Tasty Tutor. Tasty Tutor taking the portals and is a commanding lead here. Tasty Tutor felt what it was like to be in 2nd place after that previous race and said, you know what? No, I will not let Pretty Death win once more. I will be the one to lead the victory with my tastiness. And meanwhile, Night Breeze could also have a turnaround here if Modern Pool... Oh no, Modern Pool gets sent backwards, unfortunately. But Nightbreeze could be redeeming themselves for Spike and Mechanicat. But unfortunately, Nightbreeze goes a bit wide there. Meanwhile, Tasty Tutor already finishes. What a commanding start for this set of races. Scotch Swallow and Nightbreeze are coming up close behind. Nightbreeze is also... This could be the underdog story for Nightbreeze. Superglow gets sent flying past the course though, and Superglow falls off the side of the map. Nightbreeze is in second place with Scotch Swallow in third. Smelly Sage, the Smelly Bros in fourth. Modern Pool in fifth. Meanwhile, where is Pretty Death? Pretty Death, have you spent out all your energy, it looks like? Oh no, there is Pretty Death coming up there for the 7th place, with Radiant Mood following close behind for 8th place. Rapid Hawk will get 9th place, and White Monday will surely get 10th place. What was your point count the last few races? Your point count was, I think, 47, if I'm not mistaken. Shibalord, you were tied with Daily Doge. And that is true, Respite. You are at least better than 11th place. Again, we've seen now, thanks to the last circuit, how every single point counts. So you should be happy even if you come in 10th place, as that is one extra point heading into the final races. But let's see. Who won the last few races? The last few races were won by Pretty Death, but it looks like Pretty Death is having a bit of a rough time on this time here. But Tasty Cheater is the one who is leading the pack with first place here. I will say again, this is the first race of a new circuit, so that means that the scores have been reset now. Oh, you mean like the previous Grand Prix? Pretty Death. Again, Pretty Death has been commandingly well. Nightbreeze in second. Scotch Swallow third. Smelly Stage in fourth. Fifth place is Modern Pool. 6th is Rough Sprinter. 7th is Pretty Death. And Radiant Mood in 8th. Rapid Hawk in 9th. And 10th place is White Monday. You're still in Radiant, so yeah, again, at least you earned 3 points in this race, Shivalord. So let's move over onto the next race though. And see, can Tasty Cheater keep up this brilliant performance from that first race? Let's hope so, for Miracaron's and Russian Bros' sake. Here we have on Lulette's best good stream course, apparently. Bing? What? Why? Oh, what? Who uses Bing in this day and age? My goodness. Alrighty though. Let us get this second race underway. And there they all get sent up flying to the top. Who's first one up? You can see, oh, once again, Pretty Death is out here in the front. But it looks like Smelly Sage and Rapid Hawk are on the funnel side as well. They're all now entering this funnel. Who will be the first one out? Product placement indeed. But Nightbreeze. Oh, Nightbreeze is redeeming themselves. Brilliantly navigating past that spinner. Not even getting touched once, as is White Monday. Nightbreeze, oh, gets stopped a little bit by that spinner. But Nightbreeze is still having a brilliant lead. But gets stopped by those blocks. Meanwhile, White Monday goes around them perfectly. Nightbreeze is stuck here. That is not what you want to see. Meanwhile, Smelly Stage also overtakes him, as does Rapid Hawk. Nightbreeze, you're doing so well, but now you're all the way back in third place. Meanwhile, White Monday is in first, and Smelly Stage is in second. Where is everybody else though? Where is Pretty Death, and where is Tasty Tutor? Tasty Tutor and Arctic Crop, Radiant Mood, Russell, they're all still stuck here at the top. They are still not even going through the funnel. You hate to see it. Meanwhile, Smelly Stage, the Smelly Bros are all the way up here. Victory is in sight, but White Monday is contending them. White Monday is close behind for second place, so but White Monday is getting sent backwards, unfortunately. That is not what you want to see. Nightbreeze could be having a chance for greatness here. Nightbreeze also gets sent backwards, unfortunately, though. Meanwhile, Smelly Stage, the Smelly Bros, imagine the smell. You won't have to imagine any more kind, as Smelly Stage secures first place. Modern Pool coming up here for second place. Rapid Hawk in third. White Monday in fourth. Nightbreeze finally making out there. Nightbreeze from first all the way back to fifth, but who knows? There's a bit of a blockade up here at the top. Who will be the first one out of it? Nightbreeze is inching their way forward. Nightbreeze finally makes it out of there, and Nightbreeze will secure second place. Rapid Hawk in third place. Modern Pool in fourth place. White Monday coming up there for fifth. Where is everybody else though? Tasty Cheater, what are you doing way back here? Oh my goodness, Tasty Cheater. Was it a, did you blow your load at that first race and now you're not even able to secure any points? Well, let's have a look and see. Scotch Swallow secures 7th place. Pretty Death coming up here for 8th place. But again, points are points. So you cannot be mad at that. Once Pretty Death makes it out of here, Pretty Death will secure 8th place. And there are still 4 more people. Tasty Tutor could actually come around here and still nab some points as everybody else is having some trouble up here. But looks like Rough Sprinter and Radiant Mood will be the ones to secure 9th and 10th place. It's just a matter of who gets which one. Looks like Rough Sprinter will be out first, and Rough Sprinter will secure 9th, with Arctic Crop most likely getting 10th. Finally, there we go. Radiant Mood in 10th place. The smell of victory. How pungent, my dear. Oh my god. I hope that's not... I would think that victory is a bit more refreshing than pungent, but I don't know about you guys. It's Raprock in 3rd place. Modern Pool in 4th. White Monday in 5th. Super Glow in 7th. Oh, 6th, sorry. 7th is Scotch Swallow. Pretty Death in 8th. Rough Sprinter in 9th. Radiant Mood in 10th. Indeed, it's okay, Tasty. Tasty, it's you're biding your time. You did come in 1st place after all, so you can't be too mad about it. You just have to hope that Tasty Tutor gets their act together for the next few races. Again, there are still 6 more races, plenty of time to earn points. So let's move over to Deep Marbelastic Lunatic. What? So, Deep Marble-tastic Lunacy is the name. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what the heck? Good luck, I guess. Alrighty. It is indeed a map of Lunacy. Let's see, they are all entering this funnel. Tasty Tutor is the first one to enter the funnel. Let's have a look and see. Tasty Tutor is the first one out with a brilliant lead. Superglow is close behind though. Let's follow Tasty Tutor on their journey. Superglow is hot on the heels though. Where is everybody else? We have Arctic Crop Smelly Stage in 3rd place though. Tasty Tutor is still in 1st place. This could be the turnaround that we wanted. Tasty Tutor was surely just resting up in that previous race. They may have come last, but they were just biding their time. They were waiting, storing their energy so that they could come out here in 1st place. Finally, everybody else. Pretty Death is way back here. Meanwhile, Rough Sprinter is having a very rough time. It has not even exited the final yet. It's still up here at the top. Meanwhile, we have... wait, where is... where did Tasty Tutor go? Oh, they're all going up here at the top. And where will they land? Nobody knows. Arctic Crop looks to be in the lead right now. I don't know where Tasty Tutor is. Could Tasty Tutor have fallen off the map? Let's have a look and see. Arctic Crop though has overtaken the lead for 1st place, with everybody else now in another funnel once again. Radiant Mood in 2nd place. Where is Tasty Tutor really? Pretty Death is also swirling around here, as is... Where is Night Breeze? Where is everybody? Night Breeze is in 8th place. Oh, there's Night Breeze. But looks like Arctic Crop has already finished. Meanwhile, Radiant Mood is coming up here in 2nd place, most likely. But where is Tasty Tutor? Tasty Tutor was the one leading the pack. Where is Tasty Tutor? Pretty Death though. Oh, this is not looking good. Pretty Death is once again coming up here with a podium finish. Rapidoc in 4th place. 5th place was Scotch Swallow. 6th place was Smelly Stage. 7th place was Night Breeze. Modern Pool in 8th. Where is Tasty Tutor? That is the question. Oh no, Tasty Tutor is there. Tasty Tutor is in 10th place. But from 1st place all the way down to 10th place. So that is our 10 finishes. And welcome, Tane, as well. Thank you for the raid, Tane. Oh, you come at just the perfect time as well. We've only just started a new circuit of races. But thank you for the raid, Tane. Let me give you a quick shout out while we wait for the rest of them to come by. And yes, it is indeed time for haunts or horse racing. And of course, as expected, you're playing some shoot 'em ups. What game were you playing though, specifically? But hello, Raiders. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are playing some... Oh, my name is, of course, Shanaha, for those of you who are new around here. And you have come during the best time of the week. It is the Sunday horse racing. So you can see up here, we have 12 names up on the screen. And these are the 12 horse names that you can be betting on right now. So what you can do is you can place a bet on one of these 12 horses. You don't have to worry about typing in !play every single time. All you have to do is bet on one of these 12 horses, which one you think will win you the races. And in fact, the more or the better your horse does, the better the one that you bet on does, you will earn points. And if you earn the most points, you will earn a gift sub to whoever you want. So if you think Lady Luck is on your side, please feel free to type in the name of one of these 12 horses on screen here. And I'll put you down for that in my handy dandy little Excel spreadsheet. And yeah, Shmapi, you were playing Mamoru-kun Curse. Not very well known. I feel like you always pull out, you have a talent, Tane, in finding all of these shoot-em-ups that people have never heard about. These niche shoot-em-ups. And yet you are good at every single one of them that you play. But let me have a look and see. Let me enter these results from this race right now. But yes, welcome to Tane and of course Pixel Kisser as well. Seeing there with your little wave emotes. And anybody else who came in with that raid. You have Arctic Crop, Radiant Mind. Or Radiant Mood, sorry. Pretty Death in 3rd place. Rapid Hawk in 4th place. Scotch Swallow. Smelly Stage. Night Breeze. Modern Pool. White Monday. And lastly, Tasty Cheater with a single point. That's better though than at least getting no points. So let's move over then onto the 4th race, the halfway point for this circuit. Again, this is the 2nd circuit that we're doing now where we're playing on community maps. We've already done a set of 8 races for the standard maps. And in fact, we had a winner, Arthur C7, who won the gift sub to anybody they want. By the way, Arthur, I will get in contact with you after the stream to find out who you want that gift sub to. But for now though, let's focus on the race at hand. On the Rad Rainbow Circuit. The halfway point for this circuit. Or this set of races. I realize it's weird since they both have circuit in the name. But they are all entering the funnel and... Wait, where did... White Monday! White Monday already has fallen off! How do you die so early? But it looks like Rapid Hawk is in 1st place, but Tasty Cheater is close behind. But no, they all get stopped by the bricks, and Pretty Death barrels forward. But Night Breeze is currently in 1st place though. And Night Breeze could be the one. Could this be the comeback that we're looking for? Or POV, you are a marble going up this chute here. Arctic Crop is currently in 1st place, but Night Breeze is close behind in 2nd place. And Night Breeze barreling down the right-hand part there. Night Breeze is in 1st place. Meanwhile, Smelly Stage is still way at the back there. Only now entering the upward part there. But let's see, Night Breeze makes the jump and lands in the funnel, as does Arctic Crop. Where did Night Breeze go? There was a portal there. I legitimately don't know. I lost them. The portals have lost me. Oh, here is Night Breeze though. Still in 1st place. Entering this spiral funnel. The end is in sight. All you have to do is go past these bricks here. But oh no! These bricks are proving a terrible blockade for Night Breeze. Meaning that Arctic Crop or anybody could catch up at any point in time right now. In fact, Arctic Crop does indeed overtake Night Breeze. But Tasty Cheater is also there up in the side though. This could be a chance. But Pretty Death is also in 3rd place there. It is once again a tail between Pretty Death and Tasty Cheater. But Arctic Crop is the first one in the league here. And it is surely going to be Arctic Crop in 1st place. But Modern Pool is close behind in 2nd. Pretty Death, though, Pretty Death could overtake for a... Again, something about Pretty Death means that... It may lead you to believe that Pretty Death has some performance-enhancing drugs. But Arctic Crop could be the first one out here. Arctic Crop is indeed 1st place. No, Modern Pool was the one in 1st place. There is another spinner right up here that could block you. And it is Modern Pool in 1st place. Arctic Crop in 2nd place. What are the rest of them? Rapid Hawk in 3rd place. Night Breeze in 4th. 5th place was Superglow. 6th place was Pretty Death, even though they were so close to the lead there. Scotch Swallow in 7th place. Rough Sprinter in 8th. Smelly Stage in 9th. And Tasty Cheater once again in 10th place. Again, last place for the points, but every single point counts. So those of you who are betting on Tasty Cheater, be glad that you at least got a single point, unlike Radiant Mood and White Monday. Superglow, Pretty Death, Scotch Swallow, Rough Sprinter, Smelly Stage, and Tasty Tudor. Tasty, you had good comebacks. You still believe me? Oh, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Again, Tasty Tudor we've seen Tasty Cheetah does have what it takes in them. They have come in first place in that very first race. But let's have a look and see. Oh my goodness. Since you're at the halfway point, let me show you all the current standings. And I'm sure we are all about to be very surprised. I mean, I know I was. Somehow, in a crazy turn of events, we have Spike and Mechanicat in first place. What sort of bizarre world are we in where Spike is somehow leading the bracket here, thanks to Night Breeze? But you can see in last place we have Elliot Ambers with 10 points. But again, the points are very close. Orange with 11 points, Maracaron and Russian Bro with 12 points, Bodega Rat and Shibalord and Daily Doge with 13 points, Never Gonna Give You Up 15 points, Eschaton with 19 points, Glimmercat and Arthur with 20 points, who have been betting on Pretty Death, Kine and Respite, the Smelly Bros 24 points, How to Fix 26 points on Modern Pool, and again, somehow, Spike and Mechanicat 29 points in the lead. But there are still 4 more races. There is still plenty of time for any of these results to be reversed. So without further ado, let's head into the next half of the races. And Wise, welcome, you're betting on Modern Pool. As we were saying, you may have come in the latter half, but again, 4 races, there is still plenty of points to be had. So let me put you down for Modern Pool. There we go. And climbing up. Let's go, Smelly. Exactly. Slowly but surely. Smelly hasn't been having like a... Oh no, actually Smelly did have a first place finish in the second race. So Smelly again does have what it takes in them to pull it out of their hat. It's just a matter of whether or not they can smell victory. So, let us move over into the next race. Playful Marble Jump, the second half, the 5th race here of this community map circuit. Alrighty, these custom maps are very visually appealing, I'll say that. But let's get this started then. A playful jump. Let's hope that they can all make these jumps. And come on, don't blow it. Yeah, let's hope so. Respite. You want to smell it, not blow it after all. But right now we have Rust Sprinter in the lead of this Pachinko machine with Arctic Crop close behind. And Rust Sprinter is finally out of there as they go down these tubes. The interweb tubes. Rust Sprinter is the first one out. Meanwhile, everybody else is still back up there. Rust Sprinter could have a brilliant lead right up here. And Pretty Death, once again, Pretty Death is a commanding and ever so present force up there. Meanwhile, where is Tasty Cheetah though? Oh, speaking of, oh, you hate to see it. Tasty Cheetah right there at the back, all the way at the end. You hate to see it. Meanwhile, Rough Sprinter is in the lead on this side here. But no, in fact, it is Scotch Swallow who is really in the lead here, but they both enter the funnel. Let's see who is the first one to get into that funnel. It is Scotch Swallow. Doesn't spend any time spinning around and around. Scotch Swallow is in first place. And we have to keep an eye on Scotch Swallow as they're about to enter this portal. Can you make the jump? Let's have a look and see. It's a very risky jump. Scotch Swallow takes a bounce, takes another bounce. Scotch Swallow could have pulled off a brilliant shortcut actually. And Scotch Swallow bounces all the way to the end. Let's have a look and see. Can Radiant Mood replicate this bounce? Radiant Mood also makes that bounce. Modern Pool is also... Everybody seems to be making this bounce. It is a very solid bounce, but let's see. Oh, Radiant Mood has actually died. You can see on the right-hand side. Radiant Mood has actually died. And it is currently going to be everybody stuck in this spinner over here. What is taking them so long? Night Breeze looks to be the close one out. Night Breeze could be the one in first place here, but no. Everybody falls out at the exact same time, and it is now a rat race. Pretty Death looks to be in the lead on the left-hand side. Could this be Pretty Death who will win once again? You hate to see it, but Arctic Crop, though, has overtaken them. And Smelly Stage. Everybody else is now bunching up here as they are entering this next leg of the race, as they are entering the next big jump. They're all entering at the same time. Here they all go as they take these jumps. Boing, 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 they go. Arctic Crop is the first one to finish. White Monday in second. Night Breeze in third place. Modern Pool in fourth place. And Pretty Death in fifth. Smelly Stage in sixth place. Rough Sprinter. Oh, wait, no, who was that? That was... Who was that? Wait, no. Oh, it's just a loop now that they're all going through here. Tasty Tutor finally comes in 8th place. Who will be the next one to secure 9th and 10th place? It looks like Rapid Hawk and Scotch Swallow will be the ones to secure 9th and 10th place as they come here through these bounces. And you can see there's Rapid Hawk coming up in the distance, and Rapid Hawk secures 9th place. And last but not least, we will have most likely Scotch Swallow coming in. Scotch Swallow in 10th place. That's Arctic Crop in 1st place. White Monday in 2nd. Night Breeze in 3rd. Modern Pool in 4th. Pretty Death in 5th. Again, a very consistent set of finishes for Pretty Death. Smelly Stage in 6th place. Rough Sprinter in 7th place. Tasty Tutor in 8th place. And Rapid Hawk in 9th. And Scotch Swallow in 10th place. Who are we still waiting for in this race? My goodness. We're still waiting for Superglow, I think. Oh my goodness, Superglow is stuck. And finally, Superglow is out of there. And hopefully, Superglow will at least get a finish here. There we go, finally. And of course, Radiant Mood did not even finish as Radiant Mood fell off the map. So let's move over then onto the 6th race. Let me have a look and see at the scores. Alrighty. On to another, oh my goodness, playful marble portals. Again with the portals. My brain cannot handle all these portals, but hopefully we can keep track of them. So, here we are on the 6th race. And around they go. Once again, a funnel. However, there are some speed boosts here. If you can land on one of those speed boosts, you'll most likely get sent straight down that path, but nobody lands on those speed boosts. Let's have a look and see the bottom of this track. Arctic Crop is the first one out, but Superglow is close behind. We can't even see the marbles. It's so dark. We have to rely on their names. But there goes Arctic Crop flying through the air. Where will he land? Nobody knows. Let's have a look and see. Bouncing around and around. Oh my goodness. It's getting ping-ponged back and forth. But it looks like everyone else is finally now catching up. But Arctic Crop looks to be in first. Where are you going, Arctic Crop? In space. Nobody can hear you scream. There we go. Finally, Arctic Crop lands through this funnel. I will say Arctic Crop is looking to do pretty well. It sucks that nobody out here has better Arctic Crop, as Arctic Crop actually has 2 first place finishes and could be securing yet another first place finisher. Gambare Pool says how to fix. Where is Pool though? Pool is right there. And in fact, thanks to you, shout out Gambare Pool, Modern Pool has navigated themselves into first place. That is why cheering for your Hoshi is so powerful. And let's see. The rivalry though between Smelly and Pretty Death is developing here, as Respite is saying, come on, Smelly Breath. Smelly Stage, not Smelly Breath. Smelly Stage, you need to beat Pretty Death. But let's hope so, because you can see Tasty Tutor, Pretty Death, and Smelly Stage. The 3 favorites are all around here in this funnel. But that's not the case though. They are all stuck at the back. This is not where you want to be. Pretty Death though finally makes it out of there. Meanwhile, where is everybody else? They're all on the 2nd funnel. Rough Sprinter is already finishing though. Rapid Hawk in 2nd place. Night Breeze in 3rd place. Breeze is performing very well for this race here. Monopool in 4th place. Scotch Solar in 5th. Radiant Mood in... Where is Radiant Mood? Oh no, everybody else is still stuck here on the funnel. And then the broadcaster coasted. Yeah, from 1st place back down to 4th place. Maybe I should just not shout them out. Maybe it's not the commentator that should be shouting them out. It should be the fans, the supporters shouting for your Hoshis. But let's see. Superglow is out here and will most likely get 6th place. Where is everybody else? So, with how much time people are spending in this funnel, there is still a chance for people to overtake. White Monday is in 8th place, and Radiant Mood coming up here for 9th place. It is up between, again, the 3 fan favorites, Smelly Stage, Tasty Tutor, and Pretty Death. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. They're fighting for literally last place right now. But it looks like Tasty Tutor is the one who will be getting that last place. Again, that is the 3rd 10th place finish for Tasty Tutor. That is not what you want to see for Tasty Tutor fans out there. But there are still 2 more races. There is still a chance for the points to be brought back around. Let's see. So we have Modern Pool there, and then we have Scott Solo in 5th. Superglow in 6th place. Arctic Crop in 7th place. White Monday 8th. Radiant Mood in 9th, and 10th place is Tito. And it was a bit congested. The next one will be better. Well, let's hope so for your sake, Respite, because there are 2 more races. And you can see Maracaron is saying, there, Tasty, give you some pats. Surely you can bring it back around for these next 2 races. Even again, as Maracaron said in the previous circuit, even if you don't win the gift sub, there is still the honor that you are racing for. Honor knowing that you bet on your Hoshi and that you supported your Hoshi. There is nothing more wholesome than knowing that the Hoshi that you supported and cheered for makes a comeback and is able to pull out a win. So let's move over though onto the penultimate race, after which I will then show the scores for the ever so important final race. Onto the amusing, joyful... Oh, we have 2 concepts. A joyful concept and then a blinking concept for the next 2 races. Alrighty, Jimmy Pulls. What is Jimmy Pulls? I don't know what that is. Anyway. Oh, Pokemon! What? I'm interested now. Anyway. Onto the penultimate race. Here we go. Tasty Tutor is in the... Well, has a pole position start there, but again, that means nothing because of this funnel. It could be anybody's game as they circle around and around this funnel. Let's have a look and see who will be the first one out of there. Nobody knows. Looks like Night Breeze could be the one out though, because they are leading the pack as they enter the spiral funnel here. And once again, there's going to be a big cannon. Let's hope that they all can make that jump in that cannon. Feel the breeze of the night. You can see, speaking of the breeze of the night, we have Night Breeze up there in 1st place. Let's hope that you can not get smacked by that Pokemon sign. I'm sure some people will get smacked by that. And Night Breeze lands almost slam dunks into that Pokeball, but Rough Sprinter has actually overtaken them. But you can see it has never going to give you up says Rough Sprinter will catch the win. That is why I say cheering in the chat has a direct correlation to doing well. The more you cheer for your Hoshi, the more you support them, the better they do. Unfortunately, Radiant Mood and Modern Pool also are falling off the side. And let's see. You can see as, again, Spike is saying, feel the breeze. And as you say that, Breeze is breezing past Rough Sprinter and is securing 1st place there. Where is the smell though? Where is that smelly smell of something that smells smelly? We have Smelly Stage up here, close behind as they enter this funnel. Oh, that's what... No, Smelly Stage is getting stopped right there in their tracks. So that's not what you like to see. Meanwhile, Tasty Tutor is taking the side path and could be barreling forward. Tasty Tutor is all the way up here in 3rd place now. Meanwhile, Rough Sprinter is having a bit of trouble on those blocks. Night Breeze is still a commanding lead, but the spinner could put a dent in Night Breeze's tracks. Let's have a look and see. Night Breeze finally gets around there and navigates around that block. Tasty Tutor could have a chance as well. Rough Sprinter, Tasty Tutor, and Arctic Crop also, all of them navigating around there. And Night Breeze secures 1st place. Rough Sprinter in 2nd place. Arctic Crop in 3rd place. Tasty Tutor in 4th place. Smelly Stage in 5th place. Where are the rest of them? Superglow will secure 6th place. Pretty Death coming up here for the 7th place finish. Rapid Hawk in... Oh no, Rapid Hawk actually overtakes... Rapid Hawk in 8th place. And White Monday in 9th place. And indeed, that is a very tasty, a delicious 3rd place, if I may say so myself. Let's have a look and enter these results in. Night Breeze in 2nd place. Rough Sprinter in 2nd. Arctic Crop in 3rd. Tasty was actually in 4th place. But listen, anything is better than coming in 10th place. Am I right? So you can't be too mad about that. Smelly Stage in 5th place. 6th place was Superglow. Pretty Death in 7th. Rapid Hawk in 8th, and White Monday in 9th place. Oh my goodness, the points are looking very interesting now. Let me pull it up right now in front of you all here. Somehow, we have Spike and Mechanicat from 0 to hero, from last place in the previous circuit, all the way up to a 1st place here with a commanding 55 points over second place with 41 points. And then How to Fix with 40 points in third. Never Gonna Give You Up with 38 points. The Smelly Bros with 35 points. Rough Sprinter, Elliot Ambers, 33 points. Then the Pretty Death Friends there, 30 points. Tasty Tutor with 23 points for Russian Bro and Maracaron. Orange with 21 points on Superglow. The Radiant Mood Fans, Daily Doe, Shipperlord, and Bodega with 15 points. And Wise, who came in a bit late, betting on Modern Pool with 7 points. I should scroll down a little bit so you can see. There we go. But now, the all-important 8th race, worth double points. Can Night Breeze pull it around for Spike and Mechanicat? Spike's first ever actual win. However, I will say... what a map as well on cars. I will say, with the final race here, considering Spike and Mechanicat are both betting on Night Breeze, if you both win here, if neither of you can put Horsey Hen, the two of you will have to duke it out in a one-on-one race. But as Wise the AI says, what a brilliant racetrack on cars of all things. I was not expecting to see the Mater there at the end. But here we are on the final race. For arguably all the marbles. This could be Spike's first ever win, as well as Mechanicat's. They will have to do a one-on-one race though in the end. And they are off now on this final racetrack on the Cars race course as well. What better course to do it on? Who will be the Lightning McQueen of these 12 horses out here? Who will be the one to go ka-chow to the rest of them? Or who will be the, I forget the rest of the names of the characters, the green one, the Thunder or whatever. Looks like Night Breeze though. Night Breeze is once again first one out of the gate. This could be a brilliant path for Night Breeze, but Rough Sprinter overtakes him though. Night Breeze has relegated themselves all the way back now to what appears to be almost 9th place, or 7th place rather. But they did have a big lead though. Night Breeze can afford to come in a slightly lower position, but how low can they go? That is the real question. Currently in the lead is Tasty Tutor though. Taste, again, as Maracaron said, even if winning the gift sub is not in grasp, coming in first place in the most important race is something that is very admirable. And right now, Tasty Tutor is the one seeking to try and prove themselves. Yes, I may not have done well in the previous races, but when it matters most, when it comes to the most important race, the final double point race, that is where I can shine. I can prove to you that I have what it takes to come in first place. You can see Tasty Tutor has a brilliant lead in front of everybody else though. But no, Tasty Tutor takes a bit of a bad tumble and hits a block and gets sent back the wrong way, meaning that Rough Sprinter could come around here for a potential overtake. And there we go. Finally, Tasty Tutor has come back around and is reclaiming first place for themselves. But now that first place lead has diminished. Tasty Tutor is finally out of there though. Modern Pool close behind for that second place. And let's see, Tasty Tutor is navigating through all of these speed bumps very expertly and takes a big portal. And Tasty Tutor is going to be the first place finish in the final race where it matters most. White Monday slam dumping it in there for the second place. And looks like Modern Pool is coming up for the third place finish. Rapid Hawk in fourth place. Where is Night Breeze? That is the question. Radiant Mood in sixth place. Rough Sprinter in 7th. Smelly Stage in 8th place. Where is Night Breeze? Where is Night Breeze? 9th place is Pretty Scotch Swallow in 10th place. Night Breeze didn't even get a finish in the top 10 points. It is Tasty Tutor who comes in there with the first place finish. Night Breeze was 11th actually, beating only Superglow. Did I jinx it? Did I maybe rig it with my jinxing? Who knows? Who knows? But let's have a look and see. Let me tally up all these scores and I'll tell you how exactly that changed things up. Let's have a look and see now. Okay. Alright. You blame the commentator? Listen, that's just the luck of the draw. Some people are born to be the Lightning McQueens, and some people are born to be the Chuck Thunders. I don't know the names of the rest of the people. The green guy. That's all I know. Let's see. Also, how long has my VTube studio been crashing? I only just noticed it now when I looked. Let me fire that up again. Is that the name? Chick Hicks? Yeah, some people are born to be the Lightning McQueen, and some people are born to be the Chick Hicks. But let me have a look and see. Alrighty. I'm sure you're all very curious as to these results. So, let me pull them up. In last place, we have YZAI. Oh, yeah, or you can be comic relief like Mater. YZAI, who came a bit late and earned 7 points. Next up, we have Orange with 21 points. After that, we have a three-way tie here with 25 points. Bodega, Red Shipperlord, and Daily Doge all betting on Radiant Mood with 25 points. Next up, we have the horse that won for the previous race. Apparently, all of their energy was drained from that. So they are now only able to get 34 points. And that is, of course, going to be Pretty Death. So that means that is, of course, going to be none other than Arthur and Glimmycat. Oops. OBS, please. There we go. Arthur and Glimmycat with 34 points. Next up, though, we have Elliot Ambers, Nanasekine, and Respite, all with 41 points. Tied. What a close tie we have there. Next up, though, we have Russian Bro, the Tasty Tudor Bros, Russian Bro, and Miracuron with 43 points. But again, even though they didn't win the overall prize, I would argue that they got the moral victory in that they bet on Tasty Tudor, who came in first place in the big race where it matters most. So that is a moral victory on their end, I suppose. Next up, we have Never Gonna Give You Up, who bet on Rough Sprinter. 46 points. After that, we have Eschaton, who bet on Arctic Crop. 53 points. Now, remember, Spike and Mechanicat are, wherever they show up, they are tied. Because they both bet on Night Breeze. I will say once again, we have a nail-biting finisher. Where the difference between first and second place was a single 1 point. First place had 56 points. Second place had 55 points. This is why I say every single point counts. I'm sure you're all wondering though, who was it? Who was it that came in first place? Who is the Lightning McQueen and who is the Chick Hicks of today? Well, let me not make you wait anymore. Let me reveal to you the winner of the community races for this circuit is none other with 56 points. How to fix betting on Modern Pool. Spike and Mechanicat, all you had to do was literally come in 10th place, earn a single point in that race, and you would have won. But the fact that you came in 11th place earning 0 points means that you were snatched away. It was snatched away from you. A single point was all it took for Modern Pool. Although I will say, Modern Pool actually performed really well in that they came... Modern Pool came in 4th place there, or 3rd place rather. And congrats to the Goblin Row indeed. And I will say that's how to fix is a bit of a redemption, because if I'm not mistaken, last week the horse that you horsey hen from ended up winning. And so now redemption has been had. You blame the commentator? Listen. It is what it is, right? It's all in the luck of the cards. But yes, congrats to How to Fix. That means our winners today have been How to Fix with the community races, and of course Arthur for the regular races. Or the standard race pack. But GG's to How to Fix, and GG's to everybody else though. I'm sure, even if you didn't win the gift sub, I'm sure you all had your moment in fame. Your moment in the spotlight where your horsey was the one to come in first place, and you all cheered and shouted like, yes, that's my horsey right there. That's my boy. And hopefully you had some of that triumph would carry over onto you. All of the credit goes to Modern Pool. Modern problems require modern solutions. Exactly How to Fix. Exactly. And it was a fun first time. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Respite. Again, I do these every single week, every single Sunday. So, if you think, you know what, maybe next time I'll get a little bit more luck. Maybe next time. All you have to do is just follow, and then you'll be notified every single time I go live with these races. And so you'll never miss a single one. But let's see. We do still have a little bit of time, and we have not yet even had a viewer race yet. So, of course, this is all good and fun, you know, this betting on a horse, betting on somebody else to race for us. But what about racing for something more important than a gift sub? What about racing for honor? For EP, if you will, for clout. As we said at the start of the stream, more important than money, more important than clout, more important than gift subs rather, is clout. So let's head over and do a couple of viewer races. Let's put our money where our mouth is. How to Fix. You may have won thanks to Modern Pool, but what happens when you are the one out on the track? Can those little goblin lebs carry you to victory? Let us have a look and see. Viewer race? Yes, there we go. So now is the time where you need to type in !play to enter one of these races here. So, time to put your money where your mouth is. Who out here is the fastest one? And your fastest boy. Well, How to Fix. Let's hope that you can back that up. Back up those claims. Let me take a quick sip of water as well. And let me quickly adjust some stuff here. And again, of course, How to Fix, I will get in touch with you after the stream to find out who you want that gift sub to. As well as Arthur. Only thing that you remember from last view race was absolutely bodying a fish. Yes, I do remember there was a lot of angst going on in the racetracks between Kine and How to Fix. So let me have a look and see here. Let me just access the console. YZAI is hacking into the system as we speak right now. Alrighty. So, I think everybody's in here now. So, let's have a look and see. Spike, maybe you know, you were snatched away from victory. Maybe now you can prove yourself here on Frozen. Again, though, this is the map where those two big-ass boulders are at the end of the racetrack. So, you never know who will be in the lead until the very end. So let's have a look and see. So right now, everybody's barreling down the path. You can see the ghost of Boony Rapuni is also there. And Spike... okay, again, this may seem a bit sus, but I am in the lead. I swear I'm not rigging this. Spike takes the left path. I take the right path. Meanwhile, Kind takes the left as well, as does Wise. Everybody else taking the right path. Follow me. How to fix. Oh, you may have won those races with the gambling, but this is not looking too good for you right now, as you're way at the back here. Never mind, you're finally overtaken me, apparently. And it is currently Spike. Spike is in first place right now, but let's be careful. We don't want to jinx this like the last race, where Spike was in first place, only to be having it snatched away from him right at the end. And you've got to play, no worries, Bodega Rat. In that case, just choose somebody else right here, and hopefully you can support them vicariously through your praise. Maybe you want to support Spike right here, because I feel like Spike needs that support right now. And you can see Respite here is taking the left side here for the second place, with Wise close behind for third place. Meanwhile, Spike is still a commanding lead, but again, Spike, this could be flashbacks from the previous race where you were so close to being in first place. You had a commanding lead, but again, there it is. There's the tragedy that strikes as Spike gets sent backwards, allowing for Respite to catch up. Spike is still in first place, but Respite also gets sent backwards, unfortunately. Meanwhile, How to Fix has now overtaken Kind again. How to Fix, as he said, bodying a specific fish out here. It seems he mixed up no clip and made it clip everything. That is quite unfortunate. Meanwhile, myself and Mechanic are leading it up from the back here. Meanwhile, where is everybody else? Currently, Respite is in first place. No, sorry, it is Spike. Spike has reclaimed his first place position. But how will he handle it here? Let's see. Will you go backwards the wrong way again? Yes, he does indeed go back the wrong way, as does Wise the AI. It is Arthur who is the only one with the logical head on his shoulders and gets sent forward the correct way. And oh wait, no, I'm mistaken. This isn't the one with the boulders. This is just a windy path down to the bottom. And you're going to kill this goblin, Kind. Well, let's see. Kind and How to Fix again. Speaking of killing the goblin, looks like Kind did in fact hunt that goblin down, as How to Fix gets sent backwards the wrong way around. You looked away. What happened? Oh, we're doing some viewer races right now, Maracaron. So we're going to do 1 or 2 viewer races, as we can put our money where our mouth is. We're no longer going to be racing through the uses of our scapegoats, but now we're putting the money where our mouth is. Why is Booney in the race? Oh, Booney is in here because that is the ghost. That is the previous local record. That is not somebody who's actually in the race though, so don't worry. Arthur, you are still in first place, but let's have a look and see how long can you handle that first place. And Arthur gets sent backwards. That is not what you want to see. That is not what you want to do when you are in first place, because that means that people can still catch up. But you are still in first place for quite a while though. And again, How to Fix has once again overtaken Kind. It is a rivalry between these two, between Kind and How to Fix. These two are hot on the heels of each other, but How to Fix gets stopped by that snowflake as Kind barrels straight through it. Straight and true. You can hear him singing Umapoi Densetsu as he goes through it. But let's see Arthur and Respite. A bit of a collision over there. Is that legal? Let's have a look and see. Respite is now in the lead though. A bit of foul play may have been detected there, but Respite has now overtaken for first place with Arthur in second. Wise the AI in third place. Wise could overtake Arthur though, because Wise is navigating through those spines perfectly as Arthur gets bumped around them. Respite is first place with Wise the AI in second. Arthur in third, and looks like How to Fix. Once again, How to Fix may have bodied Kind a bit around there, as How to Fix will secure fourth place with Kind close behind in fifth place. Eat dust. You are the one eating dust here, Kind. Meanwhile, Mechanic Cat coming up here in sixth place. And Spike, again. Spike, it looked so good at the start. You were in first place, but now here you are way back in seventh place with myself coming up here for eighth place. And there we go. There is your winner. You know what? We can do one more race. I think we have time. Yes, we have time for one more race. Actually, hang on. Yes, one more race. Yes, it's a loss because I'm just trying to get a good view of everybody. That's why I'm in last place. So again, all you have to do is type in !play and you will be entered in. I will say this will be our last race for today. I'll go ahead and say it now already. Thank you all for joining me in today's races. I promise this is going to be the actual last race. It won't be like last week where we have 10 different last races. Let's have a look and see. Before I get this final race underway, thank you again everybody for joining me in today's gambling races and indulging in the sick, heinous crime of gambling. I do not have a schedule up just yet, but I'll say now that I do plan on having a stream both today, or not today, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So 3 streams on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then a bit of a break because I need to go home and visit some family. But of course, there will always be the weekly Sunday race next week, Sunday, again. That is a promise. So, let us get this next race underway then. The final race of today. And Reswood, did you get in time? I think you did. Oh no, Reswood, unfortunately you did not get in time. But there's always next time though. There's always next week. Let's see, there are 7 Valiant races out here right now. And let's have a look and see. They're all entering this funnel. Who will be the first one out? If I'm not mistaken, they're going to spend a lot of time here. So actually, that'll give me some time to say. Again, I cannot thank everybody enough for coming up to today's races. Oof, there's always next time. Bist du Deutsch? I'm assuming that means... Bist du Deutsch? I'm assuming that means, do I speak Dutch? Unfortunately, I do not. Bjorn. But thank you and welcome though. You joined at the worst possible time because we're just about to end here, as this is our final race for today. But again, if you want to know when one of these streams happen again, feel free to drop a follow on Twitch and or Twitter, and you'll always be notified when I go live for the upcoming races, or any other race, or any other stream rather, in between. But right now it looks like Never Gonna Give You Up is the first one out of there with a commanding lead. Everybody else is still stuck there. Final stream. No, I am not graduating. At least not yet, I'm not. I've still got a lot of gambling to be doing. Let's see, Never Gonna Give You Up though is in first place. You can see that picture of him. He is smiling. He is saying he's never gonna give you up. He is never gonna let you down. He will run around and he will desert you. As you can see, Mechanicat though is close behind. And no, Never Gonna Give You Up gets stuck by one of these pillars, allowing Mechanicat to overtake him. Using that busted up Clio of him, allows him to overtake. And oh no, unfortunately, he gets sent over a little bit too much. Never Gonna Give You Up though has reclaimed that lead. And how smelly is my cooch? My cooch is... Unfortunately, Smelly Stage is no longer here, but my cooch, I imagine, smells like a daffodil. A beautiful bed of flowers, if you will. In fact, you can see Mechanicat's ghost there. That is not the real Mechanicat. The real Mechanicat is dead. It is actually... Oh, there goes myself as well as I go over the side there. It is Never Gonna Give You Up who gets there for the first place. And Kind coming up here for a second place finish. Meanwhile, Miracaron will surely claim third place. And Spike will be the last out of the people that actually survive. Let's have a look and see. All you have to do is make sure that you actually make it to the end. Meanwhile, Miracaron is slowly but surely getting there. Again, all you have to do is make sure you don't die, and you'll do better than at least half of us. You'll be doing better than myself, Wise, and Mechanicat. And there we go. Miracaron secures third place. And last, but certainly not least, we have Spike coming up here for fourth place. Despite being an owl, you seem to hate flight. So there we go. That is our final race for today. And once again, Never Gonna Give You Up, finishing it off how he starts the stream with the first redeem coming up here in first place. But once again though, like I said, that was the final race for today. I thank you all for coming out to today's races. And I hope to see you all again either tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday. Again, I plan on streaming for the next 3 days, and then of course taking a little break with the return of the races again next Sunday. But for now though, we are going to be raiding somebody, and I know just who we are going to be raiding. Thank you for stream. No, thank you for coming by, Arthur. And again, I'll get in touch with you or who you want that sub to in just a second. But the person we are raiding is of course going to be somebody who is having their or not, I suppose it's a re-debut, I suppose. But it's specifically their 1 year anniversary, and they're coming back from a bit of a hiatus. So, let's go ahead and wish her some love and welcome her back. It is, of course, going to be, as Arthur can guess it, Kitanya. Kitanya is here. Finally, she is here after a bit of a hiatus. So let's all go and say hello to her and give her a nice, warm, beautiful, warm welcome back from her hiatus. She's just about to start now as well, so it's perfect timing as well. once again, thank you all for joining me. I hope to see you again sometime in the near future, in the next week. Again, if you want to be sure that you don't miss any of the streams, feel free to drop a follow on Twitch and or Twitter. That way you'll always be notified when I go live. Until next time though, bye bye.